Oil, the most important source of energy in our society. Korea National Oil Corporation, by securing stable supply of oil, protects the Korean economy. KNOC promotes Korea's energy security and the people's happiness. KNOC is leading the future of Korean energy. KNOC was founded in 1979, following two oil shocks in the 1970s to secure stable supply of oil for Korea. From 1981, for 8 years, constructed 3 stockpile offices, Ulsan, Pyeongtaek, Geoje, as the first step. In 2000, discovered massive oil reserves in Block 15-1, Vietnam. In 2004, started gas production in Korea Donghae-1 gas field, achieving nation's dream of being an oil and gas producer. In 2009 and 2010, acquired Dana of UK, Harvest Energy Trust of Canada. In 2019, started oil production in UAE Haliba oil field. KNOC has been growing into a global oil company in all parts of the world. And in 2021, through completion of underground stockpiling base in Ulsan, Korea, KNOC is contributing to securing stable domestic petroleum supply. KNOC's major operations include exploration and production of oil and gas, strategic petroleum stockpiling, energy hub and distribution, oil information services, and eco-friendly projects with ESG management. E&P business of KNOC is opening up a new era of energy for Korea. All over the world, KNOC has E&P projects in 17 countries such as Vietnam, UAE, United States of America, Kazakhstan, securing 1.1 billion barrels of reserves and producing 145,000 barrels per day. KNOC discovered quality gas reserves off the coast of Ulsan with its own efforts and technology. Donghae-1 gas field, where production began in 2004, turned Korea into the 95th oil producer in the world. Such a success story led to Donghae-2, of which production started in 2016. The whole volume of gas produced from Donghae gas field has been supplied to the domestic market of Korea. In addition, they facilitated the growth of related industries and created valuable jobs. The success story of Donghae gas fields will continue. KNOC is in active pursuit of the exploration of Block 8, Block 6-1 North, Block 6-1 Central and Eastern region in the deep sea of Ullong Basin in the East Sea of Korea, and Korea and Japan JDZ subzone 2-4 to maintain Korea's status as an oil producer. Korea is the world's 8th largest oil consumer, but remains vulnerable to oil crises. To solve this problem, KNOC continues to diligently expand Korea's oil reserves to appropriately respond to the realities of today's world. KNOC has 9 oil stockpile bases in Ulsan, Yeosu, Geoje, and other regions with 146 million barrels of storage capacity to help stabilize domestic oil supply and oil prices. The current stockpile has risen to approximately 106 days of net oil imports based on IEA standards. As part of its efforts to enhance Korea's oil crisis management capabilities, KNOC also conducts oil trade, engages in joint oil stockpiling with oil producers, and lends oil stockpiles to private companies. Also, KNOC promotes the Northeast Asian oil hub projects by constructing oil tank terminals in Yeosu and Ulsan to help stabilize domestic oil supply and demand. KNOC has roughly 11% or 1,200 economical gas stations across the country at lower prices, and therefore contributes to leading the downtrend in fuel prices. There are also plans to install electric and hydrocharging points at these stations. OpenNet, KNOC's oil information site, which is visited by 370,000 users per day, provides price information on electric charging as well as conventional gas filling. And Petronet, Korea's only petroleum information network, provides a wide array of the latest news and analyses. KNOC is willing to play a leading role in the era of carbon neutral by developing various sources of energy. KNOC, as a pioneer of low-carbon society and to move toward carbon neutral, will promote various innovative energy projects including floating offshore wind power project by repurposing the Donghae gas field platforms, carbon capture and storage project with utilizing its EMP technology and accumulated data set on the Korean continental shelf, strategic storage of ammonia, for which KNOC could apply its operation know-how on the large-scale storage of LPG, and solar power generation facilities, which would be installed in stockpile bases of KNOC. As a global leader in the fields of energy, safety, environment management, and multiple cultures, with the community, KNOC is actively implementing social responsibility by sharing its warm energy with the community and by helping small companies grow together. KNOC will protect national energy security and lead the era of carbon neutral of Korea. KNOC aims for being essential to the people of Korea, beloved by the people, world-class national energy company. KNOC, energy for happiness of the people.